Jules here with Beanie.
Hello.
And welcome back to another episode of the Monday Night War, set on the one and only Brobna. And today we have got a super special battle for you because we are basically addressing the new data slate changes that GW released concerning the Space Marines and their new Armour of Contempt rule. And we are putting that to the biggest test possible, which basically means it's Space Marines versus Orks. And I'm playing the Orks. So welcome back to another ruins sector of Brobna, and as you can see there is a big set of ruins here to play in a battleground for the ages. It's going to be Space Wolves that are going to be fielded by Beanie versus the mighty Goff Orks, commanded by me, or should I say Throb, because he is back once more. That's right, the gasp was much needed and much appreciated, my friend, because yes, that's right, my warlord Throb is back once more to test the power of Dizir Beakies. Now, if you want a bit of a narrative as to why these two are fighting, so basically Throb's second in command, let's just call him Git Stomp, managed to find himself a data slate that had some new information on an upgraded set of armor that these Beakies were wearing, and obviously not being able to read or understand much of what Git Stomp was saying, stomped Git Stomp into the ground and then said, "I'll show you contempt." And there we have it. That's why they're fighting today.
Yes, it all holds together so sweetly.
I know, right? Brobnar narratives, they are what you guys come for. So yes, we are playing a grind them down style affair today, which is literally just going to be 5 turns, pure chaos. Winner is the person who has the most points value left of troops on the board at the end of things. The aim of the game is to wipe your opponent off the face of the earth entirely. So let's meet the teams today, shall we? So kicking things off, we have the Goff Orks over here. Now you might notice that it's quite a small force for a 1,000 points, but then you might see the reason why it is a small force, because I am indeed bringing a Lord of War, aka a Gorkanaut, my friend, and it is going to be very spicy indeed. I haven't kitted him out with the custom force field, but I think that toughness 8 armor might be able to survive the onslaught of what Beanie's got on his side of the table. So fingers crossed he'll be able to make it past turn 1, which he's not been able to do in any game I've run him in off camera.
Ooh, yeah, even when the Tau weren't superpowered, he just got murdered.
The Tau murdered him good, they did indeed. But here's the star of the show. It is old Throb, he's back again. Now, I've given him some old school relics to reflect the fact that he is an old school war boss. So he is a Goff, obviously, so he gets the exploding 6s, which is fantastic. But I've given him Might is Right, so that means he's got an extra pip of strength and an extra attack. And he's got the Killer Claw, which isn't as good as it was back in the previous editions, but having a strength ×2 -4 3 damage power claw with like next to no buffs, like negatives, because he pluses 1 to his attack roll anyway, is pretty mean indeed. So that's him covered. We've also got King Orktha over here, who is the knob on Smasher Squig, and I've also kitted him out with a few things as well. I've given him the Beasthide Mantle as a... I've given him Headwhopper's Kill Chopper as the relic, and I've also given him... Sorry about that. It was Proper Killy, which is the Warlord trait that I have given him. So it's an extra attack and an extra pip of AP on all of his attacks, because I'm trying to represent thematically that these guys heard that there are tougher armoured foes in front of them, so they want to bring the toughest weapons and boys possible. And boy howdy, you don't get much tougher than him. He is supported by 6 Squig Hog Riders. You know them, you love them. Sometimes they have bomb squigs. Today they don't, because of the points limitations. Unfortunately, I just rather squeeze an extra boy in rather than having the bomb squig that actually doesn't do that much for me, I found out in the long run. But yes, that's my 6 Squig Hog Riders. It is very cute. We've got 10 boys over here with a knob with a power claw in the front, who is a commando who's doing double duty for me today. Lovely. And we've got a truck for them to reside in, and also for Throb to party around in as well.
Oh God, flashbacks to Crusade.
Oh man.
Get it out and just wrecking everyone.
I am hoping that will happen again deep down, but I will be understandable if it won't. So, and on the other side, we've got 15 of the best and gnarliest Beast Snagger boys over there, which is going to be very nice indeed. No thump gun, but a power snapper in with the boss knob over there. So that is my 1,000 points on the nose. I start with a grand total of 1 CP. I'm going all in, baby. Anyway, let's see what Beanie is bringing to the table right now. oh, it's my Space Wolves. And also they're sponsored by Lifetime, because I didn't think, well, you said off camera, you're like, do you want to put the actual battle mat over there? I said, no, it'd be fine, forgetting that there's a giant
Look
sticker.
how happy they are.
I mean, I hope to be this happy playing this game. But
I don't know, actually. I'm a little bit worried. He looks a bit tense and tentative about what she's saying.
He's worried that she's going to say something. Maybe they're playing footsie under the table, and it's basically, he's just like, please don't. Not now. The affair can't continue. We've just embroiled this Lifetime thing into something much more of a drama now.
Yeah, it's far seedier and bad.
Anyway.
It was just a table to me earlier.
But now it is Lifetime. Okay, so we start off with Ulf the Wolf Longstrider, who is your general today. He's got a Thunder Hammer, even though that definitely looks like a Frost Axe, and he has got the Hunter Warlord trait, and he's also got the Pelt of the Beowulf, which means that I will be minusing 1 to both hit and wound rolls in melee against him, which is going to be pretty nasty indeed. So he's quite survivable, and he's got a Storm Shield as well, just to make him that extra bit stronger. Over behind him, we've got 5 of the best and quickest what are they called? Thunder Wolf Cavalry.
That's the ones.
Everyone.
It's been a while since you've used
I know,
them,
right? It has been. Everyone bar the lieutenant or the sergeant. Sorry, has a lightning claws. The guy at the front, lieutenant, sergeant, whatever you want to call them, has a thunder hammer instead, and they're all. Pack leader, yeah.
If we're gonna get
the pack leader has got a thunder hammer. The rest have got lightning claws, so you should be able to chew through my boys there. You've got grey hunters over here that are basically WYSIWYG. You've got the Astartes chainsaw on there, and you've also got a cheeky little plasma gun in there as well, which is fantastic. A group of basic intercessors over here with stalker bolt rifles, because they are very good from afar and will be able to basically just pip people off as they get closer. You've got a squad of Wolfen over here that are also WYSIWYG. 3 thunder hammers and storm shields, 1 great axe, and 1 guy with the frost claws. Then you've got the super special guys at the back. You've got the venerable dreadnought with the Fenrisian great axe and the storm shield, the blizzard shield. Sorry,
So
I absolutely love him. He's one of my favorite looking units, even though, like you say, it's a bit dumb to give him
a hat on a hat.
It's basically
He's
just
made of armor and
give
they
him
give
more
him a shield.
armor. Yeah, and then this over here is actually a Razorback, but unfortunately I couldn't find the sponson to go on the top. So today it's got a heavy blotter, and you'll be shooting and driving very quickly indeed. That is your 1,000 points on the nose of Space Wolves, my friend. Now let's see what's harder, guys with brand new rules and ceramic power armor, or toughness 5 boys with t-shirts.
Ceramic would
no, it is ceramic. No,
flip.
yeah, but I'm hoping it's going to be ceramic this time here. So here, there we go. Let's get on with the battlefield with deployment. So here we are after deployment. Beanie, do you want to walk me through what you've done with your units over here?
I clumped them all together, and I'm going to go forward, and then I'm going to hit him.
To be fair, I think that is also my plan. I don't know if we've been reading from Zach Brannigan's Big Book of War again, but I do believe that is the same thing. So Beanie's got a big clump here. I've got my big green clump over here with a side clump of those the Beast Snagger boys, Squighog boys over there with King Ork there ready to move around. I am preparing myself for either a devastating charge, or for me to get my ass over here and then face a devastating charge. It's not going to be good for the Orcs either way, but hey-ho, that's how it goes. So now we're going to roll off for turn 1, and I'm going to consider how I'm going to spend my tasty 1 command point. Bit of admin as well here. I forgot to mention that Beanie had spent 1 CP before the battle begins to give him Ulf the Wolf Longstrider a 2nd Warlord trait, which we've chosen as Warrior Born, which means that he will always fight first in combat, and then if he manages to do something heroic, it will pop his deed and turn that into an aura. So that is going to be pretty devastating considering the amount of people that are bunched up together. Anyway, let's get on with turn 1. So, shock horror, I won the roll-off and decided to go first.
You roll-off lately?
I don't know what's going on, mate. I'm not questioning it, but Mork and or Gork is smiling upon me. So, what we've got here is a load of Orcs that have all moved up. Every single person who could advance has advanced, apart from the truck over here that's just power slid its way into the shadows of this ruin, and the Morkanaut that has moved up and is basically just thinking about how he's going to get over that pile of sandbags next. Rolled a 1 for these guys here, rolled a 6 for these guys here. A 6 for King Arthur and a 5 for these guys here, so not bad across the board. Obviously, there's not going to be much shooting, but there will be all of the shooting that I can possibly do from the Morkanaut that is going to go, I think, into the Thunderwolf Cavalry.
Yay!
And you know what? This hurts especially because this is what every opponent that I've ever had does to me. So now I get to do it to someone else. The bully's bully.
Thanks, man.
So all of the shooting from my army this turn is going to be done by the Morkanaut, and it's going to be firing its Super Mega Zapper Blaster over at the Thunderwolf Cavalry, which is 3d3 shots. And then the other one is just going to be the twin big shooters that it has. That's all the shots that I've got, because everything else is out of range at a measly 24 inches. But let's go for the big shooter first. So Beanie will be saving on a cool guy 2-up save with these. So that's going to be interesting. These are hitting on 5. We get only 2 hits out of that.
Ooh.
That's fine. That's okay. These are going to be wounding on 4s. We get 1 wound. You're saving on 2s though, Bean. So let's see it. Let's
see them ones.
Oh, mate. God, the 1-1. Oh, he's
Really?
tempting fate. He's tempting fate indeed.
You know how I feel about Space Wolves, so if they die, I win.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. So what we're going to do now is do the Super Mega Zapper. So this is heavy 3d3 shots. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all, my friends. But obviously we are Orky, so we are hitting on 5s. Let's see him. Okay, so we get another 2 big hits there, and unfortunately I think I do take some mortal wounds from those ones there as well, because I think it's like a supercharge thing.
What did you deserve that for?
I know, right? This is strength 8 though, so this will be wounding on 3s. Get 2 big wounds, and it's minus 3, but down to minus 2.
No, Armor of Contempt
It doesn't work for these guys here. So 2 to save on your storm shields on that one there, my friend.
4 ups.
Oh dear, oh dear. So what I've done here is actually,
Weird.
so this is probably one of the very rare shooting instances where I've taken more mortal wounds than my enemy, and thus ends my shooting phase and my turn, because there's no charges to be made, no war to declare. So I guess we move now into Space Wolves turn 1. Here we are, Space Wolves turn 1. Movement is over. Beanie, explain what you have done and why.
Okay, so I have left a contingent in the back because of horrible
Yeah,
swing traps
yeah, you
over
want to have
there.
something
And,
there.
Yeah, they're going to come around the corner, hit into my intercessors, and I'll hopefully be able to do a bit of counterpunch.
Indeed.
I managed to get some delicious advances here.
Yes.
So on Ulf, sorry man.
My Grey Hunter.
Yeah, so he got a 7 on his advance because of the. Yeah, I rolled a 6 and he gets +1.
Yes, he does.
So he moved 17 from
Nice.
there around.
So good.
These guys got a 5, so they're nice and up and in there. So hopefully I'm going to get a charge in, do some stabbing, and a bit of killing, and the Orks will be happy. I'll be happy.
Perfect stuff. I mean, it's not that much of a charge at the moment to get in there either, which is fantastic. And then you said that you're going to use the intercessors who can see that one guy who's poking out around the corner for your shooting phase. What would you like to do for your shooting? Because obviously you've got the heavy bolter that's on the back of the range.
Yeah, so the twin heavy bolter is going to not fire first.
Okay, sure.
They're going to fire first into that guy.
Wicked. Okay, so
5
you're looking
shots.
at 5 shots with the Stalker bolt rifles going in against the Beast Snagger boys over here, hitting on 3s.
Hit 3 times.
Not bad at all. Winning on 5s though.
1 wound.
Okay, so a
minus
6
3.
up save for the Beast Snaggers. Mork and Gork do not smile favourably upon that guy there, so he
dead.
has gone. I'm going to take it from the other side, ironically, because I want you to get in there. Right, okay, so the heavy blotter.
The heavy blotter.
How many shots is that? 6?
6
Yeah.
for a twin heavy blotter.
And he gets re-rolls because he's core, isn't he?
No.
Oh, he's not core. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so he is going to shoot the Beast Snaggers as well.
Yeah, it makes sense. Thin the
3.
hurt.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wounded on 4s, because...
Okay, so
1 wound. Minus 2.
No, okay, so that boy dies. The blotter.
Yeah, that's about all the guns, isn't it?
That is pretty much all your guns there, but now we get into some delicious charges.
No grenades. Okay, so the charge will be...
9 or 8?
It looks like 8.5 to me.
Yeah, do you want to... Yep, so that's an 8-inch charge then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool, here we go then. 8-inch charge against the Beast Snagger boys over here. Ooh, is it a CP time?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, here we go. Ooh, still no. You're experiencing what I always get with the Space Wolves, the inability to make the charge. So they are sitting duchs right now. But let's see, because I think that's the end of your turn, isn't it? It's a very quick turn indeed. So let's move into Orc turn 2. You know what was declared at the beginning of this turn? A war was declared, my friend! Throb screamed at the top of his lungs. Get stuck in, lads! And that's exactly what they are trying to do, because he disembarked from his personal transport. The rest of his cohort, the 10 other boys, remain inside, because he wants to show these beast snaggers that they may be new and flashy, but the old ways is the best ways. I rolled pretty well for my advances, didn't I, Beam?
It was pretty spicy.
Yeah, lots of 4s and 5s across the table. So the Beast Snaggers are right on the doorstep of the Space Wolves over here. And the Morkanaut is following suit on a 22 wounds here. Hopefully he'll be able to recover from the embarrassment that he suffered by himself the previous round. On the other side of the table, the Squighog boys and King Orktha also made some pretty decent advance rolls and pushed up towards the Intercessors over here. Yes, they know they're probably falling into a trap with the Wolfen and the Dreadnought, but who cares? This life is short. Fungal life is very, very short, so they got to live it.
And the return-up.
Exactly, they got to live it juicily. Juicily is the way.
Would you describe mushrooms as juicy?
I would, but only because I have a fetish for them. Right, okay, so moving swiftly on, the truck also moved up into the crater there just because he didn't want to be left out. I know, just the confusion on his face as he processes that. So let's go into the shooting phase. We are going to try and fire all of the Beast Snagger boys that are left. They're just going to fire their sluggers into those guys there that I'll roll off table. The same with the twin big shooter over there is going into them. The rocket from Throb, because of the fact that he loves firing that rocket, it's not going to go into the Vendread. I think I'm going to just fire it into. I'm going to fire it into the Razorback just for a laugh.
Nice,
just for a laugh.
And then the biggest target he can.
Yeah, and then everything from the Morkanaut is going into the Thunderwolf Cavalry over here. I think I might be in range to do some sticker throws with these guys here, but it might make the charge a bit more difficult, so I'll have a think about that. But let's first see what I do with all of the incidental fire, and then we'll be back for this big bad boy. Damn it, the ceramic armour of the Space Wolves has held firm against all of my incidental fire. I got a fair few wounds through each time there, didn't I? I got about 8 or 9 wounds, but obviously because of the +1 that the Storm Shield is giving them and the 0 AP on the Sluggers, it meant that it was just bouncing off left, right and centre.
This, I think, would be the turn.
Yes, let's do the rocket launcher going into the Razorback from Throb. Let's see if he's still got that charm that we all know and love about him. Hitting on 5s. He does not. He whiffs indeed.
Sorry, man. He's just following the regular pattern.
Yeah. And then we're going to do everything from the Morkanaut into the Thunderwolf Cavalry because I want to weaken them up. I believe is what I want to do. So,
do I have any defensive buffs?
You do not have transhuman because they are firstborn. They do not have anything really in terms of defensive stuff. It's mainly on the charge and fighting that the Space Wolves really come into their own. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the Super Mega Blaster. So it's heavy 3d3. Ooh, max shots, bro. Okay. So we are looking at 5s to hit with these.
Let's see it.
This could be pretty spicy indeed. Ooh, that is not spicy in the slightest. 1 hit. Good times with the Orc shooting.
I think it's because it felt like a sure thing.
Yeah, I know, right? That's the power of Orc and Mork. So we've only gone 3s. It's a big wound though. -3 down to -2.
4 up.
Oh, d6 damage. Oh, I shouldn't have rolled it because you were thinking about it.
I was going to, but it's fine.
Oh, sorry, dude. One of them gets destroyed. Don't remove him. He is the sergeant.
Oh.
Yeah, from the back. From the back, boys. I know you want to make that charge more difficult. Okay, right, everything else. I think that he's got some rocket launchers and twin shooters. I'm going to get some dice pulled up ready for him. So I fired the twin big shooters that it has and made 7 wounds that Beanie's got to make on 2-ups now. Can I get a wound through? I cannot get a wound through. The 1-ups, ridiculous. But we do have 2 other weapon profiles to go. We've got the custom Mega Blaster, Assault D3 shots for 1 shot. Hitting on 5s. He hits strength 8, so wounding on 3s. He wounds -3. So 4 up Storm Shields. Ooh, has not made. Would you like to use the CP now?
I would.
Here we go. So the CP.
You denied me last time.
He made it, and then it's on to the other weapon profile, which is the rocket launcher, which will be the same again. Assault D3 for 3 big hits. 3 big shots. And only 1 big hit out of that. Strength 8 again. Oh, I'm going to CP that one, I think, because I want to just see if I can eke out another death. Yes, it has wounded. Will it go through, though? Let's find out. Oh, the tension is killing me. It does go through, so it's 3 damage flat on one of those guys over there.
Down to 1.
Indeed, yes, you are correct, sir. So that is all of the shooting from the Morkanauts. I'm going to measure up and see if I want to do some stickers. So 4 of the boys are in range of throwing their rocket-powered stickers. They are going to go into the intercessors over here because the Armour of Contempt is probably going to be dealing with these shots.
It's going to be contemptuous.
It's going to be that plus terrain. Yeah, so it's not going to be great for them. So these are going to be hitting on 6s anyway. We do get 1 hit through, a mighty 1 hit. This will be strength 5, so 3s to wound. It is a mighty wound. Now, this is normally -2, so what would this be with the Armour of Contempt rule? So it's -1.
And then the cover would...
So you're back to a 3-up save then. Which you make anyway with gusto, so that was completely pointless. It protects indeed. So what we're going to do now is some sultry charges, my friend. I think that we're going to start off with the dead.
How do you do a sultry charge? Because
you go
sultry like kind of like alluring.
You go, well, I guess it's time. A wah, indeed, my good friend. We're going to go with the dead cert first, the Beast Snaggers into the Thunderwolf Cavalry, and then Throb is going to go in afterwards. So let's see what the boys get with their charge. A whopping 5. I'm going to re-roll that charge, I think.
Get around that, didn't you?
Well, that's a 6, so slightly better.
It's a bit better.
So they got a 6. We'll move them in a minute. And Throb has got a mighty. That's good. And it looks like. So it's a 7-inch charge for these Squighog boys to get in against these intercessors. Do you want to fire Overwatch or anything like that?
No, kill them.
Here we go. Good thing it's re-rollable. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, there we go. So they are in there with a 9, which may leave a gap for King Orktha. So I'll roll, and then we'll see what I can do. Oh, it's an 8. I'm going to see what space I've got. I might have to re-roll that, though. So he's going to need a 9-inch charge to get in. So we're going to fish for the 9, baby. We get it with an 11. Yes. Oh, this is very good indeed, because you know what happens when a knob on Smash a Squig finishes their charge move, Beanie?
They make a sandwich.
It is 5d6, and for every 4-up, you take a mortal wound.
So they're not making me a sandwich.
They're not making you a sandwich, I'm afraid.
Right, well, lack of sandwich.
Okay, so 4-ups, let's see him. We get 2 mortal wounds on there, so that is enough to kill 1 of the intercessors, which is not a terrible start to begin this charge phase. But now I've got to be careful about where I fight first, because obviously you've got enough CP to do that. Oh yeah, also you did a heroic intervention with the Ulf the Wolf Longstrider, so he's going to be bashing some skulls around. Now I think that the Beast Snagger boys, I'm not that worried about losing them at the moment, so I think I'm going to go in hard with Throb first and then see what happens afterwards. So I'll be right back with his die. Okay, so Throb's going in pretty hard. He's got an extra attack because of the Might is Right, so he's hitting on 2s with the Killer Claw. He's wounding on 2s with the Killer Claw, -4 and 3 damage a pop. It's going to take 2, obviously, for each one to go through and kill each of these Thunderwolf Cavalry, but I think I've got to try and do it anyway. 6 explode because he is a Goff. Let's see him. Okay, so that's all hits with 1 explodey. I'm happy with that.
Lovely.
And now it's 2s, baby. Oh, Throb, what? No.
Throb.
No, Throb. Okay, so that's only 4 coming in, -4. So it is 4-ups.
4-ups.
Here we go. Oh, only 1 got through, so it kills the wounded one. That is all that Throb was able to do, which is unfortunate. You're going to CP it?
I'm thinking about it.
Just to add insult to injury.
Yeah, I do want to add insult to injury.
Here we go. Oh,
I made it worse.
No. Okay, so he's gone. Would you like to pay to interrupt? I assume
yeah,
you
I
will.
Would, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so he's paying 2 CP, and are you going to do the Thunderwolf Cavalry because of the rerolls that they get?
Yeah, I think I would, because they've got the weight of attacks.
And the Lightning Claws will help you get through with the rerolls. Cool. Right, so we're going to get some dice, and we'll be right back. So the Thunderwolf Cavalry have moved around here to attack Throb because they figured that they can take him out in 1 vicious round of combat, and there is a fair amount of attacks coming in to make sure that that happens.
The Lightning Claws first.
Doing the Lightning Claws first, he's hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because they are next to the Wolf Lord. Nice. Nice. Okay, these are going to be wounding on 5s though, but rerolling everything. Ooh, okay. I reroll all of those. Okay, so we've got 3 so far, -2, so this will be on to his Dead Ard Invulnerable, which he makes 1 but fails 2 of, so he's down to 4 wounds already. And now it's time for the Thunderhammer, which is going to be 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because of Hunter's Unleashed. Ooh. Okay, that's pretty good though. Because that's 2 through. This is going to be wounding on 3s. Ooh, okay, so that is... Have you already spent a CP to reroll anything? You did for a save. Yeah. So you can't do it in this one. So it's 1 save here of 5 ups. Ooh, and he hasn't made it, so it's 3 damage. He's down to 1 already. Throb has been battered and bruised, but he's still alive just now. But he does have to survive the crushing teeth and jaws of all of the dogs. Yes. So that is 9 more attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Oh me, oh my. Okay, right, so now it's going to be wounding on 5s, because he's still toughness 6. Come on, Throb. Oh, there's just enough to kill him. There is just enough to kill him. 1 save of -2, so it's going to be on a 5 up. Oh no, Throb. Oh no, he's going to CP it because he's got to try.
And it's going to work, isn't it? And cry.
Oh no, Throb.
I will sing.
Throb has died in the first round of combat. He bit off more than he could chew and was turned into a chew toy by the Space Wolves. Oh, brutal. Which means now that the Beast Snagger boys over here, they've got an uphill battle because they are now going to attack. Oh, I don't know. I think that they're going to try and pile half into Ulf and then all the rest into these guys here. I'll be back with some dice. Okay, so the Beast Snagger boys are going in against Ulf the Wolf. This is 4 boys with their choppers. They are going to be hitting on 4s, though, because of the pelt of the Beowulf, and wounding on 5s. Pretty brutal. I see him. Okay, so again, no 6s to speak of in this one over here. Not too great here, boys. And 3s can go as well. So we are looking at 5s now. Oh, no. Okay, so we only get 1 wound. Not great. The Orks are not putting up a fight tonight, and he saves it with gusto. So that's all of that. I'm going to do all of the other attacks into the Thunderwolf Cavalry, which kind of look a bit like... In a rather shocking turn of events, I managed to get 24 wounds, because Goffs obviously get +1 to their strength when they charge, so that means that they were actually wounding on 3s, and quite a few 6s to explode, so... Beanie's got to make this many 3-up saves. Oh, okay. 1.
Watch 1 dead.
Come on.
1 and a bit.
That is, I'm happy with that. That is fine. Man. Okay, so 1 is down to 1 wound, and they've done a fair amount of work there. But wait, there is more. There's the Power Snapper coming in, which gets 3 attacks from the boss Snob. So let's see if he can do anything. Oh, he gets an Explodey as well. And 4 through. Now this is +2, so this will be +3 now. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's going to be wounding on 3s. Oh, not so good. -2 on this one, so you'll actually be on a 4-up save this time. Ah, and you make it anyway. Okay, so that's all of their fights done there. I've got to do my fights over here, mate.
Right,
you can fight back with Ulf in a minute. You can ruin my day more over there in a minute, but let's get some dice. We're actually going to do King Orther first, and his attacks with Head Whopper's Kill Chopper against these guys. Okay, so he gets an extra attack because he is proper killy, and now we are looking at 3s to hit these damn intercessors. Ooh, not too bad. We get an Explodey to make up for the 1 that he dropped right there. And now he's going to be something like strength 10, 12 now, because it's ×2. Yeah, 2s to wound.
6s are great.
6s do a mortal wound on top of this, and it's quite a lot of wounds there, my friend. It is 5 wounds coming in, and this is because it's an extra AP. It'll be -4, but down to -3 again, so because 6s. Of Armor of Contempt. So here we go. Ooh, made 1, but failed 4, and it's 2 damage a pop.
They're gone.
So that is the Intercessor squad removed by the... I know, right?
Beloved Space Wolves.
I know, you've got... it's not like you've got 2 amazingly heavy-powered units ready to jump forward in a minute. Yeah, so I'm going to do some consolidation in a minute there, but let's do Ulf's attacks while we're still fresh in the boiling pot. So he's got quite a fair few attacks, hasn't he?
4...
And then 1 extra for Shock Assault, and nothing else for Hunter or Warrior Born.
So he only gets 5 attacks.
Only gets 5 attacks, yep.
So hitting on 2s.
Let's see him. Oh, baby, that's pretty good. Wounding on
3.
Yes. Okay, so 3 big bang bazinga beans, so it's going to be 6-up saves with these guys. And they make 0, so 3 of the Beast Snaggers are dead. But that is the end of the combat. I've got to do some morale over here, and I think you might have to do morale here.
Oh, what are the 3 teeth of the doggy?
Oh, of course, yes, you've got the dogs. Yeah, okay, so the dog attacks, hitting on 2s.
1 on 3.
Yes, sir. dang it. So it's 2 more saves of 6-ups. Didn't make a single one, so that is another 2 dead, which probably will start to affect
morale,
affect morale over here. So I'm going to remove those guys, and I'll be right back. So because I lost a fair few boys, morale was definitely an issue, and I failed the morale rolling a 6. So 1 ran, and then I rolled all my dice, and another 1 ran. Beanie passed his morale check with the Thunderwolf Cavalry over here, but that's how things end at the end of my turn 2. I'm going to consolidate these guys over here, and we're going to move rapidly into Beanie's turn 2. Beanie's movement is over. Tell us what you have done, Bean.
Okay, so I got the boys out of the Razorback that looks like a rhino. And I brought them up here to have a fight with the Beast Snagger boys here.
Yep.
I skidded the rhino Razorback up here to look cool and to do a bit of shooting down into them.
Yes.
The Thunderwolf Cavalry have jumped over to there just to kind of like get out of dodge for the moment, having a bit of a hide, while Ulf the Wolf Long Strider has jumped over here to have a fight with the big robot.
Because he's got the Hunter keyword Warlord trait, he's able to fall back and charge, so he's going to be eyeing up this guy over here.
And these guys have just all moved forward, ready to fight off this blob.
Yep, it feels pretty bad to be a Squighog boy today when you're staring down the barrel at Wolfen and the Venerable Dreadnought, but this is the life they chose, so let's see how it goes, my friend. So, where would you like to do your shooting first, my dude?
Okay, we are going to put bullets into Beast Snaggers.
Sure thing. Do you want to start with the Grey Hunters?
I do, because for some reason they have bolt guns and Astartes chainswords, which tickles
they're just the best. They're best all around.
Okay, so it'll be 8 shots from the bolt guns,
yes,
and
sir.
then there'll be a shot from the plasma gun, which is just going to shoot a sneaky shot into the truck.
Okay, so plasma into the truck, everything else into the boys. Let's see it. Okay, so no rerolls.
Nope, he's too far away.
Yep.
So 5 to wound.
Indeed. Ooh, not bad.
Well, I'll take that. 3 wounds.
3.
And we're in the tactile doctrine, so it'd be
Doesn't matter with the 6
yeah.
up saves with these guys, and they didn't make a single one, so that is 3 more dead. We'll take them off in a minute, and then plasma misses. No, okay, so 3 get removed from the Beast Snagger boys over here. Where else would you like to shoot? Heavy blotter time?
Yeah, who's going to shoot into the Squighog?
Okay, so into the Squighog Riders goes the heavy blotter, so 6 shots.
5
Pretty
hits.
good. 5 on 5s?
Yeah, so 4's wound.
Okay, so it is
what?
3. Let me just double check their saves, actually. They have a 4-up save base, and forgot to mention that they are toughness 6 as well, so I've only got 2 saves to make of a 5-up. Ooh, that is 1 definitely dead, because it's 2 damage a pop, so ouch, he is gone, the way of the dodo. Okay, so that's all the shooting from the Razorback done. What about...
The Wolfen don't have any guns.
No guns for the Wolfen at all.
Does the Fenrisian have a heavy flamer?
He does have an underslung heavy flamer, my friend. So,
86.
ooh,
2.
nice. So,
Wounding on
5s.
5s. 1 wound. Minus 1.
Okay, so 5-up save. Finally
Makes
makes
that
one. Hooray! Nice. Okay, so that's all the shooting done. Do you want to do some charges?
I do.
Where would you like to charge first?
Grey Hunters into your Beast Snaggers.
All right, let's see it. They are in there.
Okay.
Might as well just do your rolls and then we'll move them.
So now the Wolfen are going to charge into your Squighog boys.
Sure thing. They have definitely made it.
And the Dreadnought is going to do the same.
He has definitely made it as well. So that is those. And then Ulf into the Morkanaut. Oh, he is in there.
Okay,
Nicely done. Okay, so we're going to move some units that kind of look like this. Here we go. The Grey Hunters kicking things off, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s, so they're next to Ulf.
The Wolf.
Nice. And then this is going to be 5s to wound, though.
It is. Come on. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
Ooh, Daddy got 3 big hits out of that one.
Ooh, is that it? Okay, so 3 wounds, minus...
It doesn't matter yet, so it's a 6-up in vulnerables. And they didn't make a single one, so there's 1 left alive. Or is there only 3 there? No, there's 4 there, so 1 is left alive. Fantastic. He will probably run to morale. Where would you like to go next, my friend?
Let's do Ulf.
Okay, you're going to do Ulf, right? So it's 5 attacks. Here we go.
Hit on 2s.
Nice.
Wounding on 4s.
Yes, because it's 8s on 8s.
Only the 1.
Okay, minus 2 though, isn't it? So 5s. Has not made that, so it's 3 damage.
It's down to 19 now.
Bring it down to 19 wounds. Okay, do you want to go over to the Wolfen next?
I do.
Because the Wolfen are pretty beastly. I'm just going to get their stat lines up so we can see how many attacks they get. Wolfen are up next against these poor old gits here. So these are going to be hitting on 4s down to 3s because of the Hunters Unleashed. These are the Thunderhammer hits, smashing into them.
I dropped the right just over what I should have.
And now this is going to be wounding on 3s. It's 6 against 10.
Oh!
They have been very lucky with that one there. So it's minus 2, so it's 6 up saves. Didn't make a single one, 3 damage apiece, so that is enough to kill another of the Squig Hog boys. Now it is the axe going in. So this is going to be hitting on 2s this time around. Nice, and this is strength 8, so 3s. Ooh, very nice. Minus 2 on this one as well. Let's see if I can get some 6s here. I make 1, so that is 2 damage a pop, so that will kill 1 and bring another one down to 2. The Squig Hog boys are looking pretty shaky right now because now we go into the Wolf and Frost Claws. This is going to be 6 attacks hitting on 2s. Nice. And then you get to, this is strength 5, so 5s, but re-rolling all faileds. So we've got 1 through already. And then we've got 3 in total, minus 2, I believe. So this will be 6s again. Ooh, okay, so he made 1, and it's only 1 damage a pop with these ones, so another one is dead.
And
nice.
now I've got my
The Vendred is stepping up to the plate now, and he has a lot of attacks. So the Great Axe is going to go into cleave mode as it's going to attack with this many attacks, looking for 2s, so he missed 1.
Nope, I'll do.
And then this is strength 10, so 3s again. Okay, so 3 through.
That is sweet CP.
Yeah, sure.
Ah,
No.
you smelly one.
Okay, so this is going to be on their 6-ups now. Let's see if they can do it. They do not make a single one. It's D3 plus 3, so that is the entire squad wiped. Dead.
Extra dead.
Okay, the Squig Hog boys are no more. There is a lot in front of King Orktha, and he's going to have to try his best to get through 2.5 squads of pure aggression. Things aren't looking great there. Yeah, I'll do some fight backs because obviously I could maybe pie off all
there's
the
only
wolf.
meant to be one person here.
Yeah, there's only one guy left there, and he's not even the regular boy. So the War is still in effect, so it's 4 attacks with him.
Oh, it's not the chopper guy.
No, I think the chopper guy got taken off a while back. Oh, there's 2 guys there.
Yeah. No, because I've only taken 2.
Oh, sorry, right, okay. So 1 regular guy left. He's hitting on 3s. He's got an explosion to make up for the one that he dropped. He is strength 5 on 4, so 3s again. Oh, he's got 3 wounds through at -1, but because of Armor of Contempt, these are back to 3-up saves. And he doesn't get a single wound through.
Contemptuous armor.
Classic. Okay, so the Claw of Mork, or possibly Gork, is going in against Ulf the Wolf, and I'm going for the Super Smash attack. So let's see how many of these can hit on 3s. Now, he's got big crumpers. I upgraded him, so he would normally hit on 2s in combat. Because of Pelt of the Beowulf, he's hitting on 3s. No exploding 6s on him, because the culture does not apply. But that's not terrible right there.
Not at all.
Okay, now these are going to be normally wounding on 2s, but because of Pelt of the Beowulf, wounding on 3s. So let's see them. Okay, so we are looking at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. -2, so this will be up onto his Belt of Rust. So here we go. Oh, he's dead. He's so dead. It's 2 damage a pop.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, he said,
Bye,
knowingly. Okay, so that is him done. And I'm going to consolidate towards these guys over here. I think I'm going to fail morale with these guys because I lost way too many, so I'm just going to... Oh, no, I could always roll a 1. Can always roll a 1. Come on, Jules. Roll that 1. Roll that 1. Roll that 1. Oh, dang it. Okay, so that means I'd lose the boys entirely over there. So I'm going to do some consolidation as we go into Orc turn Trez. The movement phase was very quick indeed. I'm in the second phase of the war still, so I still get the extra attack, even though my war boss is gone. Pretty sure that I forgot to put in some of the attacks in the last round as well, just because
you forgot to put
all of them in. Yeah, I think that I had a bit of a whoopsie moment, a whoops on aisle 6 over there, but I have moved King Orktha over here to try and pick off the Thunderwolf cavalry, because remember, it's the most points destroyed at the end of the battlefield, so I've got to go after priority targets. I dumped the boys out over here, and they have moved up to try and weaken up the Wolfen. The Morkanaut's going to fire everything he possibly can into the Wolfen as well to try and get rid of their combat potential. And then we're going to try and deal with these Grey Hunters while forming a barricade of our own with Truck versus Razorback. It's the match you've never wanted to see, but we'll see it here on Live and Let's Dice. So we're going to start with the shooting. And all of these shots here are the twin big shooters from the Morkanaut that are going to go into the Grey Hunters. The heavy 3D3 shots are going to go into the Wolfen over there. The rocket launcher and the custom Mega Blaster also into the same target. So I'm going to roll these off camera and we'll be back for the wounds of this one. So basically, you catch me here after I've done all of the shooting with that, and I've also done the 3D3 Mega Blaster shots. I got 0 hits. I got 1 hit without 20 dice, bad times. And I got 1 hit with the custom Super Mega Blaster and then failed to wound with it. So I've only got these 2 left here. So it's Assault D3 for the rocket launcher for the 1 shot. Oh no, I think the Morkanaut is having a tough time right now. So this will be hitting on 5s. It's a 4, so he's done. And then the next one is Assault D3 as well for another 1 shot. Please, Morkanaut. I know you're having a laugh at my expense. No, he's missed with everything. He literally did not kill or do any damage on the 1 turn that I really needed him to, you big, stupid yellow lummox. Right, okay, all of the Sligo shots going into the Wolfen as well. Actually, no, they're not. They're going to go into these guys here because we're going to try and plink off that 1 wound. That is the goal today. So I'll be back after I've rolled.
You're having to reduce your goals.
Oh, yeah.
Abysmal.
Because that was just so bad. Okay, so we're going to try our best and get that 1 wound off. Let's see if we can do it. So, the recap after I've done all of the shooting from those guys, and the truck is 0 damage again. So that means that Orc turn shooting was pretty bad, even for Orc standards.
That was atrocious.
It's unfortunately put me on the bit of the back foot here because I'm not entirely sure where to go to try and claw these points back before I inevitably get destroyed by the Fenrisian horrible dreadnought over there. So I think what we're going to do is declare some charges, and instead of consolidating against this here, I think we're going to try and take out the Wolfen. We're going to do a charge with King Orktha into the Wolfen.
Don't they get a hit on death?
They do, actually, so this could be a terrible...
Yeah, do you want to just...
No, screw it. I'm not even... At this point, there's no point at all. So I'm going to go straight in. King Orktha going in against the Wolfen. He's in there with a 5, and now he gets to roll his 5 dice and see if I can get any 5-ups at all to do some mortals. That'd be great. Okay, so 1 dies at least on that one there. I'm not entirely sure if your ability triggers outside of the...
I thought it was within combat range.
But I have made the charge, so that means that you do get to make your attack. So we'll do them in a minute. So he's done his there, and the boys are going to do their charge into them as well. They are also in there, and I'll move them in a second. So why didn't you? He was a great axe wielder, so it's 4 attacks coming in. It's King Orktha. They all hit, fantastic. You'll be wounding on 4.
3s.
Strength 8, he's tough as 6. 3s, yep. Okay, so 2 coming in at -2. Oh dear. Okay, you made them both, thankfully, boxcars. That's good, at least. Finally. So then the Morkanaut is going to try and lumber in against the Grey Hunters.
Yeah.
Yes, he's in there, big and stompy. He's going to smash into them. And the truck as well.
Razorback.
Yeah, he's going into the Razorback. He's going into the Razorback because it's just funnier that way. So, and he's barely got him with a 3. So there we go. That was
his to fail.
That was the combat that we're looking at. So I'm going to move some boys and we're going to be right back. So I started with the truck, and of course it did 0 damage, but it moved up a little bit to try and free up some space for the Morkanaut to squeeze through later when things inevitably go sour. King Orktha's going to step up to the plate first now and go in against the Wolfen. I'm remembering the extra attack now, so he has 6 attacks in total, which is fantastic. And we're hitting on 3s. 6s are great, baby. Ooh, that is pretty good. So we put 1 back into the pile. Now, these are strength 10, so we're going to be wounding on 2s. So let's see. Oh, I just dropped 1. Fantastic. And 6s are also great for Headwhopper's Kill Chopper. We get all wounds. And this is going to be -4, so it's going to be onto their Thunder Shield. So
it was a 6.
It's 7 in total this time around. So 7 at 4-up saves.
Easy.
It was not easy.
Not at all, no.
And I think they only have 2 wounds apiece.
They do.
So that is all of them dead. But that means they get to make all of their attacks against King Orktha. So should we do all the Thunderhammers first and see what little paste is left in afterwards?
Yeah, so it's 12 Thunderhammers.
Yep, so it's 12 Thunderhammer attacks. You'll be hitting on 3s, babies. Because I would go up to 4s, then down to 3s because I charged you. Because Hunters unleash triggers when you get charged as well.
So wouldn't they be 3s?
3s base, yeah, that's cool, it's cool. Ooh, the Thunderhammer's not so spicy with Wolfen today. But this will be, because this will be strength 8 on 6, so that'll be 3s. Okay, that is definitely enough to kill him. How many?
5. -2.
-2. Okay, my dude, can you do it? No. You cannot, because unfortunately I believe that is going to be enough unless I can get a 5 or a 6, I think it actually is in this case. In fact, I might be wrong entirely. I don't think King Orkthr is dead. There is no way to save him. So he is gone, my friends. Remove him. But the unit of Wolfen has also gone. So I feel like it was a fair trade indeed. But now the boys, they've got nothing to attack, so that's pretty bad for them. So instead, what they're going to do is they are going to go over to the Morkanaut, who is going to use his sweeping claw attack, and he's going to attack those Grey Hunters. This many attacks, because the War is still in effect for the Morkanaut, and Big Crumpers means that he is going to be hitting on 2s, but he does not get the exploding 6s. So he drops these here. Now he's going to be wounding on 2s as well, but because of Armour of Contempt, it means that Beanie is going to be saving on 4-ups instead of, well, 5s. So it does mean that his survivability chances are pretty high. 2s. We drop another 2 there. So you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 4-up saves. And it's 2 damage a pop. Can he make it? I believe the term is easy. Here we go. No, they are dead. Okay, so they have been officially crumped. That is a crump seal of approval right there.
I lost a lot of things.
Yes, the tide is starting to turn now, but that is the end of the combat. For me, it is your Razorback fighting back with its 3 attacks.
That's right.
Weapon skill 5?
6.
6? Wow, the Orc truck is slightly better. Oh, okay, right, so that is them done. No morale to take because everything that could die did die. So that means that we are now into Space Wolf turn 3 and Beanie's Assault Doctrine bonus is now active.
It is.
Which sucks. God, Beanie, I can't believe how long it took you to do your movement phase. I was waiting here literally seconds to film. I can't believe it. So walk us through what you've done.
I realised that I had 4 models left, and that was shocking.
But they're 4 big chonky boys, though. I mean, you've got the Razorback, the Master of Combat. You've got the Wolves that are Masters of Woofing, and you have got this big bad boy over here who can probably hold his own against both that unit there and this Morkanaut if he can get into combat.
We'll see.
We will see indeed. So that's been your movement. Everything's moved up, ready to do some charges. Where would you like to do some shooting?
Okay, so he stayed in combat with him, so he's going to put his 6 shots into...
Sure thing. So the 6 heavy blossers going into the truck. Nice. 1 hit.
Yep. 1 hit. Wow. 5s.
Hey. It's a wound, though, and it's -1, so that puts him to 5-up save, which he does not make, so he takes 2 damage, so it brings it down to 8, I want to say, for him.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That sounds about right. Correct me if I'm wrong in a minute once we double check. Okay, so what else do you want to do shooting-wise?
So they are going to throw a crack grenade.
Oh, I hate you and your crack grenades. Does he go in? You can't go to him and go into the Morkanaut, right? Okay, so...
No, into the guys behind.
Oh, into the Orkies. Right, okay, yeah. That's what you...
and I paid for Wisdom of the Ancients, and we discussed this.
Yes, you did pay for Wisdom of the Ancients.
But I rolled the 1 again!
That's what you get for highing too early. The Heavy Flamer.
Yes, into the guys in front.
The big that's going to suck. So 4s. Oh, that's really going to suck. Okay, so 4. No T-shirt saves for them, and no auto saves, so that is 4 dead. Boo! Orcs suck against flames. Okay, so some charging appears to be on the table.
It does, yeah. So the dread into those horrible people.
Into just the regular guys. So let's see. They're very much in there.
Okay, so next charge is going to be the wolves into the truck.
Oh, my poor truck. They are also very much in there indeed. Okay, so we're going to move some units and be right back. So 10 attacks coming in from the Fenrisian Great Axe, and it's going for the sweep attack, so...
On 2s, re-rolling 1s for his own wisdom.
He is so wise, my dude. Now, this is going to be wounding on 3s, but they get no save against this. So each one is dead one. That is the squad, I believe, wiped?
Yes, there's 7.
There is definitely not 7 boys. So all of them have been completely cleared off the table, and you can now consolidate if you'd like as well. Not into the truck. No! And then it's the... Oh, dang it. Now it's the Thunderwolf Cavalry with their charge. So you've got 1 Thunderhammer and 1 Lightning Claw.
Okay, so it'll be 5 attacks with the Lightning Claw.
It will indeedy do.
Okay, so 2s re-rolling 1s, 6s explode.
Nice, yep.
So this will now be wound on 5s, rerolling everything.
Yep. Ooh, okay, so only 1, but it's -2 now. Two, sorry. 2 at -2 because of the extra AP.
-3 if it's a lightning claw.
Oh, they're -2
naturally, so it'll be -3.
So no save then. So it's boom. Nice, him gone down to 6
and
wounds.
Now 4 attacks from the Thunderhammer.
Indeed.
Hit on 3s, 6s are great. Rerolling 1s for Wisdom of the Ancients.
Yes, good thing.
Ooh,
So
that
replaces
explosion
1.
puts that back in.
3s. Okay, so 2 minus.
-3.
So no save on this one. So he's
6.
dead. And does he explode?
Does he explode? Come on.
Come on, mate. Come on. Oh, he does not explode. The truck has gone bye-bye. That means that I only have 1 model to your 4. You were having to go about the 4.
I'm going to activate my my Razorback.
Yep. Oh my God.
Feel it.
I need a minute. So it's come down to this. Both armies in one shot being 1 model versus 4 models. All I did was I just moved the Morkanaut sideways to try and shuffle through, but unfortunately he's just too fat to fit past there, so he's going to put every bit of shooting possible into the Thunderwolf cavalry and then declare a charge against only the Fenrisian Venerable Dreadnought. Because of the fact that I want that Razorback to know. I want it to know that I'm coming for it after I kill his mate.
I'm going to take you down the head.
You probably will, mate. You probably will. So, I'm up to 3 CP. I'm going to do all of the shooting from the twin big shooters off camera because my hands are too small. Those are the heavy blaster. Those are the other ones. Let's see what we do. So 4 2-up saves to make for the twin heavy blow. Oh, he's made all of them. Oh, let's try and get the mega blaster cannons onto him now. So it's this many shots. 3, 6, 7 again. I'm doing pretty consistently with this one, aren't I? So that is not bad at all. 3, 4, 6, 7. Right, but we need to hit on 5s. Go, Orc. 1 hit. Oh, dang it. I really need to hit with these powerful weapons, but they are just swinging and missing. 3 to wound. It's a big wound, though. So it's going to be only 4-up storm shields. This. Oh, dang-a-rang.
Yes.
Okay, so it's the rocket launcher for 1 shot. Oh, this is a repeat of last turn. Again, it's a 1 into a 1. I'm getting rid of that dice because I feel like history is repeating itself. And now it's the Mega Blaster for 3 shots. Ooh. Slightly better.
Yes, it is.
We get 1 hit, and I do take a mortal wound, I believe, off of that one as well, which is great for me. Great for me. And then it's strength 8, so 3s to wound. It is a big wound, so it's again onto your Storm Shield. There it is. Do you want a CP? It's flat 3 damage. So it will kill the sergeant over there.
I'm going to do it.
He's doing the CP. And he made it. So
off.
There we go. Unfortunately, all of the shooting of the Morkanaut has just gone completely wide, which means I have to declare them as the target of my charge, which is going to make a big difference in the scheme of things. So we're going into them. Surprisingly, he makes it. And he's
actually he can't fit through the gap.
Well, we have enough to go over in there with the amount of rolls.
Absolutely. We're going to just go. Look at this small building that got pushed aside by his massive thickness.
Okay, so it's this many attacks with his sweeping profile, hitting on 2s because he's a big crumping boy, and that is all hits, baby.
Do you get? Oh, you don't because he's an
auxiliary. Auxiliaries do not get the benefits of the clan cultures, I'm afraid. Then it's going to be wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Dang it, we dropped a fair few there, but we got equal few through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 through at -2. So that will bring you to your Storm Shield's limits.
Okay.
And it's 2 damage a pop each one.
That is the number 6.
Here we go. Oh, he's got just enough through to kill all the squad.
He has.
Yeah, there we go. Right, so they are also gone. And because of the fact that the Ven Dread is going to go into me anyway, I'm going to see if that's 3 inches to see if I can consolidate into him and start the combat early. Let's just do it. Is he in? Yeah, he's in there. Right, okay, so do your worst against the good old Morkanaut. So, because Bean didn't charge, and because I consolidated into him, he doesn't get the extra attack for Shock Assault, and he doesn't get the +1 to hit for Hunters Unleashed. So he's hitting on 3s with this now.
And that explodes, so
puts that back in. Annoyingly. What's the strength of this one? It's +4, so 10, so it's going to be 3s.
Yep.
Ooh, okay, so 2 through, and I'm pretty sure it's -3 or that goes to 4, so I don't think I get a save.
I don't think you do.
We'll double check this though. Unfortunately, he does not have a save, so it is. Oh no, that's so much damage.
11.
It's 11 damage, so he is down to a very, very pitiful 7. After all of that, it could come down to the final attacks as we move now into Space Wolves turn 4. Woof, indeed. Okay, so the Razorback's gone. Oh yeah, it zipped off over here because it is having none of what is going on in the Robot Royal Rumble. So Beanie's decided to stay in combat because if he can get the Heavy Flamer to do 1 more wound, that means it puts me down to my lowest bracket, and that means I'm going to be hitting on 5s, or in his case with the big crumpers on 4s, which ain't great at all. Okay, so
Here it goes.
Heavy Flamer for the big 6 auto hits, and you're looking for 5s. Here we go. Ooh! Is it a CP? Is it? No. Okay, so it goes into the combat and Defender fights first.
Yeah.
Now, how many wounds have I got to do to this Venerable Dreadnought?
It's got 8, and it's -1 for all the attacks coming in and their damage, because he's a Dreadnought.
Because he's a Dreadnought.
And he's a Vendread, so he's got a 6-up feel no pain.
You know what? I'm not even going to try and apply tactics. I'm going for the big swings with the...
I think balls to the wall is
yeah,
the way to go.
why not? Here we go, eh? Oh, okay, so that is hit twice because its middle bracket goes down, goes up to 4s, down to 3, so because of big crumpers, so he's actually okay. He got all 3 through, okay, but he's got a wound now on 2s because he's strength 16. Oh, it's 2 through. It is Blizzard Shields now.
4-up.
Yep, here we go. Oh my god,
CP one
it's
of them.
6 damage apiece. Yes!
Oh no!
So you've got to do 12 6-up saves now to see if you can shrug this.
You take 1 off.
Oh yeah, so 10.
That,
So 10 6-up saves to make. How many wounds doth a Vendread have?
8.
Oh no, so he's only going to make 2 6s out of 10. Oh, he's probably going to do this. Easy peas. Easy. Oh, he only made 1. He's dead. Does he explode? No, he doesn't. But that frees up the Morkanaut now. Yes, it is time. The big Grumpanaut. He's here. He's on 7 wounds, and there is naught but a Razorback in his way for the final turn of Orks. Let's do it. So here we are. I moved up. I'm going to target him with every gun I've got. Every stupid, missable gun that I've got. Even the ones that might hurt me more than it hurts him. So we're going to start with the big Mega Zapper. Here we go for this many shots. Whoa! Wow. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we got 7 shots, but we are hitting on the Orky 5, so let's see him. And there's the mortal wound to myself. Cool. No wounds. No hits, sorry. Last bracket. What a great guy this shooting has been. I love it. Okay, so let's see if I can do less wounds to myself and more to the bloody targets in front of me, you fool. Next shot is for 2. Hitting on 5s. Final 1, rockets. 2. Hitting on 5s. Oh my giddy aunt, this guy sucks at shooting. Right.
I'm amazed at how poorly he's going.
Right, okay, we're declaring a charge against the Razorback. It's all I can do, so let's see if we can get in. With a 6, let's measure that. I don't know. If not, I'll re-roll it. Cool, for a 6, cool. Yay.
Good.
Right.
That's you can do.
Now this is going to be real bad because I'm on 6 wounds.
Ready.
And because you've got Armour of Contempt, the only way I'm really going to be able to kill you is just go big hits. So I only get 2 attacks this time because I'm on my lowest bracket. And I'm hitting on 4s now. It's 1 big hit. It's not enough to kill it. 2's the wound though. It's a big wound and it's -4, so no save?
No save.
No save, so just...
Well, if it's -4, it goes down to -3.
Oh, so a 6-up save.
6-up
Here we go.
save.
No, so 6 flat damage against the Razorback.
So now it's down to, I think, 4.
Yep, but it will be fighting back. It's chugging away.
It's on the middle bracket, so D3 attacks.
For 1.
1. That's all I need. Didn't happen.
So that is the end of my turn. Now I assume, Beanie, that you're going to pull back from combat. You're going to stay in combat. Okay, should we just roll straight into it, shall we?
So no, because I get to shoot first.
Oh, of course you do with the heavy blotter. Here we go. So hitting on fives now. Oh no!
I believe.
Oh no!
Come on!
No!
Daddy wants a new pair of shoes. Daddy might get it.
Oh my giddy aunt. Okay, so 4
I've
up.
got 1 CP, so I'm going to CP.
Okay. So it's 4 ups. So he takes 2.
So he's down to 4.
He's down to 4, but that is him done because I'm going balls to the wall again. I'm going just for the two attacks, hitting on 4s. He's got 2 big hits this time. Come on. Yes. Okay. So
6s. Made 1, fail 1. He's dead.
Yes.
Does he explode?
Oh, he
explodes.
D3. The 3. So he brings down to 1.
We're so close. Damn it!
Oh my giddy aunt. So that has been our battle report because he explodes with a vengeful fury. And the drivers inside the Morkanaut are just like so rocked. They're like, oh my God, maybe we shouldn't badmouth the beast game. Maybe that armor of contempt and spite is pretty good. Like, what a ridiculous battle, to be fair, though, Bean.
That was great.
I thought that you had it in turn 2 when I lost Throb and you just started decimating all of the Squigog riders there, but I was very lucky with King Orkthar's movement back there.
He had a good time.
He had a good time indeed, and I hope that the people watching this had a good time as well, because again, it's been a very fun and silly battle report. Now, Beanie and I, next week, we're going to try something a bit different and go back to do a round of either Dungeon Bowl or Blood Bowl, which will be absolutely fantastic, and you can look forward to a special match that we're going to be filming this Saturday, featuring the one and only world's tallest policeman, DZTV Chewy. That is right, he's going to be back on the channel. We're going to his to do a massive battle, 3,000 points of Imperium versus Necrons. It's going to be so weird. And if you want to chat to us in the meantime, hop over to the Discord and say hi. It is Live and Let's Dice. Just search for that or check the description for a link that should allow you to join in there. If you want to support the channel, become a member. It really, really does help allow us to do fun events like certain things that are coming up in May for Warhammer World, the Horus Heresy Open Day. Come see us there. If you've got a ticket, it'd be lovely to meet you. But if you want to follow us in the meantime on the socials, you can follow Beanie over on Instagram at
Beanie 40K.
And you can follow me over on Twitter at RetroJ with a 0, but the O is a 0, my friends. Thank you very much to GameMat.eu for the cool terrain, and no one else will thank, and we will see you very, very soon. Bye!
Bye!